And we're back with more Project Zomboid Trailer Trash. We have made it to the end of another year. The end of 1994, looking on to 1995. We're just going to sit here and chill in front of our warm fire, watching or maybe listening to the snowfall. I'm going to start having a think about what we're going to grind in the next month or two. The plan is still to just stay at our base and shelter here to avoid the worst of the weather. And in that time, we're going to keep working on skills. So recently we got our first aid up to 10. We can probably put another level on maintenance, maybe 2. Same as reloading. Perhaps sprinting. We could actually exercise our fitness and strength up to 10. That would actually be cool. Nimble, in theory, we could work on, but that's one of those where it's really in theory and not in practice. It just levels up way too slow. Like for us to just go into combat stance, point at the corner of a room and walk. Since you can't speed up time while doing it, it's, yeah. It's like go AFK, come back 2 hours later before you starve to death, and you still have not gained very much at all. But that's okay. We've got other things to work on. Let's actually have some wine. We might head out and look at the roof garden as well, as it ticks over to midnight. Fireworks would be cool, Project Zomboid. But, yeah, maybe something that just, like, makes color flashes, attracts zombies to the area. That'd be interesting. So, for the new year, we'd like to get our hands on some more solar panels, among other things. As soon as we start getting out there, that will be one of our priorities. Yeah, it would have been nice if we could have had a white Christmas, but it didn't start snowing until, I think, like 2 days after Christmas. Now I expect it's probably going to be set in for quite a bit. Every time I push one of these bushes, I've got to make sure I don't cut my neck open. Oh, there we go. That's midnight. 1st of the 1st, 1995. That's pretty cool. This is definitely the longest I've had a single character survive for in Project Zomboid. Okay, so we're probably not going to see Chloe for a couple of months, and I'll see you on the other side of that, because I don't think you want to watch me pushing doors over and over and over again. So maybe we'll briefly show people how to do the exercise bug, or how to push a door nice and efficiently. But for the most part, these are not things people want to watch for 20 minutes. Well done, Chloe. You've done it. Let's sleep this wine off. Looks like winter has come. Let's get out there and have a look. Nice. Yes, it would have been really nice to have a white Christmas, but we just missed it by a few days. I imagine this will be set in for a while though now. We've already got, I think, weeks and weeks and weeks worth of wood in our little stove in there ready to go. Not that you particularly need it, but it's nice. We deserve a nice warm room at the end of the day, because we still have lots of work to do around here. So I didn't get any Zomboid videos up the last 2 days because I've been working on this episode and trying to see what footage I've got, trying to see what I can put together, and I ended up deciding, you know what, that entire 2 months, we don't need to watch that. So that's, I think, 2 levels of maintenance, a level of fitness, a level of strength, maybe 2 more levels of reloading, just a bunch of horrible grinds, and now finally the snow has thawed. It's the 1st of March. We've got our ambulance that we repaired up ages ago, and we're going to do what we've also talked about. We're going to finally clear these roads, so we're just going to drive around. We're going to put the siren on full ball, and we're going to pull out any zombies that are hiding in these trees, because I bet there's still a couple. Plus, even our ultra low respawn setting may have had some things respawn nearby, seeing as, yeah, we haven't really gone anywhere for 2+ months. Now, one thing you've got to be aware of when using a siren like this is, yeah, it'll pull things, but they don't come to you instantly. Like if there's a zombie in those trees to the south of us, it could be walking towards us, but like in a Looney Tunes cartoon, if it's hitting its head on every single tree, it can actually take quite a while to cover like one screen to get to you. Even sprinters are not fast in a forest. I should probably push that car off the road at some point. Let's see if we get any bites. If we don't, then we might, yeah, clear it off. So this is just us pretending that we're an ice cream truck. Cruise the neighborhood, seeing what we get. Oh, there's one. Okay, there we go. A zombie. It did appear to be from the south as well, which... Oh, okay, there's one from the north. Yeah, there should be plenty of zombies up north still. But anything south of us is unusual. Oh, and okay, see that guy definitely seemed to come from the south. So that's, you know, that's the area around our house. I mean, he was not necessarily within 200 tiles of our house. God damn M14. But yeah, anything south of this road is my territory. So up this way, we've got a bunch of farms and things. We had a lot of vehicles crashed on the roads up there, which seem to have a lot of zombies around them. But again, we haven't been up there for probably 4 months at this point. That's why I tend to put my window up before eating or anything. So it's still cold out here. The snow has thawed, but it's still 0 degrees Celsius. So that's why we're not sweating in all of our armor. If we do start to get sweaty, we can always turn the air conditioner on. So we're at like 3 zombies, 4 zombies. Again, anything west of here is also our territory. Yeah, we'll start clearing these roads. I wouldn't want us to be coming home in the dark one night and get into a traffic accident. Although that doesn't really sound like us. We're a pretty safe driver. Bad driver, but a safe driver. Oh, that's not exactly working. Maybe we'll nudge it to the side. And ever since we flipped our truck, I'm a little bit weary of pushing things. Although in that case, we weren't even pushing something. Reality was pushing us. So this area still seems quiet, which is good. We'll try the construction site or whatever it is south of our base. I don't think there were many zombies in there to begin with. Now these buildings, I kind of expect that they have a couple of zombies in there. But they're not going to come out unless we go in. That's how they do. This is a huge fenced off area, but it's one of those things where it's probably too big. And it doesn't have good amenities nearby. But yeah, just like we got spooked, well, like 2-3 episodes ago, I bet if we get out of our car and go near one of those windows, we'll see a zombie in there washing the dishes or something. So I've considered burning these houses down, but they're too risky. I've considered just sledgehammering out the walls, so at least you would never have line of sight issues. That's something we could do, I guess, now that it's now that we don't have the snow and fog and rain almost constantly. Okay, let's go for another loop up this way. This is more or less what I was expecting. We'll just pull a couple of biters out of the trees. God damn it, zombie. It was him hiding in the forest, hoping we're going to get out and actually look in that vehicle and see if there's a packet of cigarettes in there. Although now that I think about it, we should actually look and see if there's a packet of cigarettes in there. So I've already jumped out and looked at these bodies, but it's just not worth your life, ever. Let's kill the siren. We should have everything in the area now. Or not! Okay. Well, we don't have everything in the area. Where the hell were these guys hiding? That That is super dangerous. Like, if you fire a shotgun, you know that every sprint in the air is jam. You know that every sprint in the air is coming towards you. But if you're just seemingly minding your own business and suddenly 5 of them are sprinting in your direction because of some meta event or something, that's really, really dangerous. Now, I guess in this case, I mean, we were luring them in. We just literally thought, you know, okay, we're done. Cut it off. We don't have any more bad guys out here. Oh, the moral of the story is vigilance always. So when we've done this, we'll have to check the ambulance. We've been bumping a lot of things off the road and we want to make sure it's in good condition. Oh, there's my driving skills. So we set our fishing hut up here, but it's been a long time. Again, we haven't touched it all winter. We'll get back to that at some point. You know, while we're up here, we may as well check these back roads a bit more. We never cleared, like we were always going to clear down this path towards Riverside. We never really got there. We're such a slow clearer that I don't know, we just never got it done, but we can devote time to it at some point. So there were a lot of cars on these roads, a lot of blockages, so we didn't want to ever bring the truck up here, not that it's far away from home anyway. I guess we could do it with the sports car at some point. Again, we can use the ambulance obviously to suck anything out of these trees. It's just the case of, again, there could be things in there heading to us right now, and even at this slow crawl, they probably won't get to us in any sort of reasonable time. But if we keep driving around the area, we'll stir them up, and I don't know, you hope they at least come to rest out on a road. Now, I could push these off the road, but at the moment I think I will stay focused on looking for zombies. So we had a couple of houses down here. I think we'd set up some sheet ropes in some of them. Yeah, so this is the one where we got jumped while stealing flowers. That was fun. Nice low fence here to fight on if necessary. I'm assuming we went to that house. Yeah, okay, there's a sheep rope. That means we went into the house. Doesn't guarantee we looted everything, but it's a good sign. Let's check the next road down. Now, the population in this area is low enough that we're not going to suddenly get 60 zombies on the road in front of us, blocking us in, but I expect we'll find a dozen, 2 dozen, as we continue to cruise these paths. Yeah, see more cars. A lot of these cars had spawns around them when they first appeared, or so it seemed. Right, there's a couple. Our first catch of the day, but not really. Yeah, I like the M14 for this work. These roads are very tight though, so we're only ever, yeah, like that. Whoa, like that. Half a second off a zombie coming and nibbling on our passenger side window. Well, sorry, our driver's side windows. Much more dangerous. This thing's better than the truck, but it's still not that great at doing this car-foo stuff. So I'm not counting, but that's got to be at least 10 already. That's another 3, 4. And again, if I see 4, I'm always going to be assuming, well, okay, maybe 6. That guy was too close. The 8x scope does not work well up close. You have to switch to your other weapon. Get away from my window, zombie. Like when you're on foot, when in doubt, speed. When in doubt, be mobile. Oh, that zombie must have been alive. It made a squishing sound. Oh, there's another 6 chasing me. Okay, let's open the window up and try to get a good line of sight. Now, problem is if these guys cut through those trees, Oh, right, flanking us. Yeah, if they cut through those trees, not only do we lose line of sight to them, but it might take them 2 minutes just to walk through there. Yeah, it's like these guys. If we'd have lingered up by the river itself, we would have no doubt pulled those guys out of those trees towards the river. It takes quite a while to get them out of the deep forest. So, and when I say deep, I mean 60 tiles into the trees. It takes a while to get them out of. It's just out of arc there. Oh, I didn't even see the third one. It has been a long time since we've been out shooting sprinters. Some of these guys seem very, very fast. Oh, I saw that one. Let's circle around. Yep. Oh, and he had a friend. I was aiming for the wrong one when I shot them. I was like aiming at the guy on the right and it killed the guy on the left. Accidentally swapped off the gun I was already on. Hate it when that happens. I guess it's gonna get good. Yeah, so, I mean, there's enough zombies here that, gee, I would have rather not have to, travel these roads on foot, but you could have. I mean, it would be safer if you do it with a crowbar rather than a gun, right until 5 dudes show up. Then I guess you run and try to circle a car or something and have them fall over. I should get back to doing some more, combat trials. It's fun to just load up the game and fight sprinters for an hour and practice. Okay, it's only 5 o'clock. We still have at least 2 hours of good light, maybe a bit more at this time of year. 0 moodles, I like that. Our gun's in mediocre condition, but M14s are always in mediocre condition. I think this is our last working one as well. We really got screwed with our drops of them at the perimeter Louisville base thing. Alright, time to go loud again. Yeah, so this is why we stole the ambulance. Literally to do this sort of thing. It's, you know, obviously well suited to the task. We could have just driven around and, you know, honk, honk, honk constantly, but, you know, the siren, it does make it a bit easier, more reliable. I mean, we could park it. You know, we could have, oh, didn't see him. We could park the ambulance and, you know, linger off at a distance and see what comes out to it. You know, or go do something else. You know, drag my sports car here, jump out, unclip them, turn on the siren, drive the sports car around, that sort of thing. Yeah, it's a good thing we're not getting any trees growing through this road. You know, if that was the case, then this, yeah, even the occasional tree on this road would make it far more dangerous to drive. Next time I do a full Zomboid run though, like a big one, I would change the erosion settings. The default settings are 100 days, so after 100 days, that's it, everything's as fully grown as it's going to get. I would probably dial it all the way down to its 500 days. I mean, I get that for people who are struggling to survive 5 weeks. That's a bit of a pointless discussion. But yeah, it would have been nice to spread that out a bit more. I'll have to check my map as to whether we've been in these houses, but okay, there's our drowsy moodle, so I don't think we're going to get it. I was just sort of checking if there are any scarecrows in those fields. I'd like a couple more scarecrows around the house to decorate either my farm or my obstacle course. I think we've got one more set of houses up along this road. And as we're sort of looping back, we should have, you know, just the really stupid zombies hiding in the woods that haven't already come out yet. 2 little ornamental bushes we can steal. Oh, there's a zombie. Now again, we haven't gotten out and looted any of the zombies. Oh, more zombies. We haven't looted any of the zombies we killed today, just because there's no way I'm doing it in this sort of wooded setting. I mean, out here it wouldn't be too bad, but back on those roads with those trees on either side, no. Yeah, no one pack of cigarettes is is worth that risk. Okay, I think we'll start circling back towards home. So this has worked really well. We have certainly cleared these roads a bit more, definitely around our base and even a bit further afield. That's good. Now we can start planning our first big expedition for 1995. I think we're going to head back to West Point. It's one of those places where we cleared a bunch of it, but then we didn't really actually loot it or do much. And there was that storage facility there where, and this will not surprise anyone, that a single zombie banging on a door scared me off. That was after our Louisville trip. And yeah, that storage facility might have some solar panels in it, which is something we really want to do this year. Okay, everybody, so that was a bit of a weird one with a 2-month time skip in it. I think I'll post some of the grinding stuff after this outro, but yeah, it's not worth watching. If you don't know how to do the exercise bug, though, you should look into it. While it still works, it's pretty helpful. Yeah, so this is Chloe exercising. She's just exercising just while standing there, and all day long. Yeah, just over and over and over again. And this still takes weeks and weeks and weeks to get your level 10 strength and fitness up. It really just cuts down all the rest time between the exercise, but that is still pretty helpful. I don't recommend walking away from your computer while doing this sort of thing, or else you might come back and, I mean, you look at how fast the time is spinning there, you might come back and find that you starve to death. So maybe don't do that. Yeah, so it's 15 days to level strength. I think it takes us another 15 or 20 to level the next fitness.